Alright, here we go. I've made some changes to the Best of Both Worlds quest. I've sort of streamlined it a little bit and altered the sequence of events slightly. I made a note in the last one that the ball cube should be attacking during the Battle of Wolf 359. So I've done that. I've made it so that the ball cube does actually attack. And I've made a couple of changes in terms of just in operation, not necessarily in the quest itself, but the ball cube card is now double-sided. So sleep, when sleep gets activated, I'll come back to these cards in a second, these Federation starships. So there's still 4 copies of sleep. Put those aside. So when this phase gets to where you put sleep into your deck and you get it so that you can actually attack the cube, basically now all it just says is flip ball cube to regeneration mode. So it starts off on standard mode, and then when sleep activates, you swap it over to regeneration mode, and it's essentially the same as what sleep did before. It takes away regeneration and indestructible, and just reduces the stats. I've made some slight changes to what the stats should be as well, so it just reduces the stats, but essentially it's the same. And what else have we done? Alright, so resistance is futile is the same, so it's no changes there. I was going to make the shadow effect slightly harder, but I thought, no, I'll just leave it. It's hard enough as it is. Battle of Wolf 359 is slightly different. Now it says that when the location becomes the active location, each player must discard a minimum of 1 to a maximum of 3 cards from their deck. For each card they discard, they can then place 1 Federation Starship ally into play under their control. There's these here. So instead of having the card discard from your player deck and you put it into play, and I got those tokens and stuff. If you remember that, I got the tokens and stuff. I basically just made a card for them. So I made it slightly more powerful as well. 3 attack instead of 2 attack. Originally it was 2 attack, 2 defense, no willpower, 2 attack, 2 defense, 10 health. I've made it 3 attack, 2 defense, 10 health. And just made them an actual ship ally card to sort of represent the ships themselves. I just thought that was a little bit more elegant. And it's 1 to 3 instead of 1 to 4. And now they actually have a bit more of a purpose. So before they basically just sort of attacked and sort of damaged the cube, so that then when it flipped over into regeneration mode, it was a little bit damaged. But other than that, when it flipped to regeneration mode and it got to phase 4, those ships got sent away, which makes sense, right? That's what happens in the episode itself. That's what happens. The Enterprise discovers it. It attacks the Enterprise, and then it heads off towards Earth because it doesn't think the Enterprise is a threat. Then the Federation try to stop it at the Battle of War 359, get annihilated. The cube keeps going towards Earth. The Enterprise D eventually catches up to it, and then manages to stop it. So that's what that's meant to represent, right? So you're not meant to actually participate in the Battle of Wolf 359 because you're not there. Your ship is not there. You're the Enterprise D. So to sort of simulate that, I've made it so the ball cube now attacks. If the ball cube has not yet started to attack, it starts doing so. So regardless of what your threat is, the ball cube starts attacking. But the difference is because you're not actually there, heroes and ship heroes cannot be used in combat with the ball cube. Only allies and ship allies can engage the ball cube. So if you have some starship allies in play, like last game I had the Runabout and the Oberth. So if you've got those out, cool, they can attack and defend. If you've got Federation starships, then they can attack and defend as well. So, I mean, you really would want to do a maximum of the full maximum of 3, get those 3 out there. So you at the very least got 3 ships doing something. And I just thought that made it a little bit more fun, a little bit more interactive. So it means that you can't lose the game essentially, because you're not involved in that combat anyway, but you still need the quest in order to get the progress there. And it just makes it a little bit more like a battle. Like it makes it a little bit more relevant to what these ships are doing. I may change my main and make it 1 to 4, back to the way it was, but we'll see how it goes with just 1 to 3. Cool. And the only other change I made is some of the encounters occur at different things. What's it called? The engagement costs. So the Borg drones are the same. The tactical drone and the Borg engineer are the same. So yeah, so they're the same. The only other difference is, yes, the Borg tractor beam is now 22 instead of 30, because that is also representative of the ship. The Borg cube tries to tractor beam the Enterprise D and like cuts a hole out of it before it bothers to actually start pummeling into it. So to represent that, I've got that as well. So 22 seems to be the sort of standard threat of when the Borg consider you actually important enough to worry about, which I thought that was pretty cool, pretty thematic. And the Borg torpedo has stayed the same as it was. So that's the encounter deck. And the only other change, now this could be controversial, so let's put the 3 objects in there. So the only other change, and I don't know how Bo's going to like this, or whether you guys are sort of interested or anything, but I have changed his health from 4 to 5, Locutus's health from 4 to 5, and made him a victory card. I've also taken away his shadow effect. So victory cards don't necessarily generally have a shadow effect. So yeah, a possible controversial change. It means that he can't be instantly queued when he comes out, and it just makes him more of a threat. I mean, he's not going to be a threat until 35 anyway, so you're meant to be controlling the threat until that point anyway, because you don't want to get to 30 when the Borg cube starts pummeling the crap out of you. So I think it's work. I've thought about it for a while. It's sort of been on my mind for quite a while, so I think it makes sense. It doesn't make a lot of sense that Q can't instantly kill him. That's a bit weird, but Q can't instantly kill other things as well. I mean, Q can't instantly kill a hill troll, so, which of course is ridiculous. So, it's the same thing. I think it works. So now he is actually really a threat. But then I offset that, of course, by making him a victory card. That was one of the things I was thinking of before. It's like, it doesn't make a lot of sense that he's not a victory card. So if you do actually defeat him, like any other end boss, he's essentially an end boss. If he's, so he's like a mini boss. He's the mini boss. The Borg cube's the end boss. So like any other end, he should be a victory card. So I've done that as well. So that's the only other change that I can think of. So I think we're good. Now, because I've made those changes to the way the quest works, I'm going to stick with what I affectionately refer to as my cheat. And it's not cheating. I mean, it's playing the game smartly. This is what you're meant to do when you play this game. You create your deck based on the quest. So, but yeah, I feel a bit weird about it. So yeah, so I've still gone John, Luke, Data, and Ramil, mainly just because Ramil can defend, Data can attack, and the Enterprise E, of course, just because it's bloody awesome. I didn't go totally stupid and get something like the Enterprise. The refit, the future Enterprise D. Mainly because the Enterprise E doesn't have to exhaust to attack or defend. Now, I was thinking that I might actually use the D just for the thematic purpose. Yeah, I mean, if I wanted to get totally stupid, I could use the Invictus from my fan fiction. But that's just outright cheating. Like that would be cheating. So at the very least, let's have a look what the D does. I've forgotten what the D does. Got the Titan as well. That'd be pretty cool. Doesn't exhaust a quest. It's pretty sweet. The assimilated Voyager. It's crazy. It's pretty sweet. All right, so Enterprise D. So you choose range or central. Do not exhaust to defend. First card you play each round does not require a resource match. I don't need its special ability, and it's not that much different to the E, really. I mean, it's +1 to all. So the E basically just got +1 to all attributes, has the same hull, i.e. health. Because remember, it's computer systems, phases, shields, hull. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with the E. There's not really much point in going to the D. I don't know if you can hear that outside, but that's must be two possums like going at it. Got a lot of possums around here, which is why I'm quite fond of Ramil, actually. I mean, obviously he's a Catanian, but still, he's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with the E. It's not too cheating. And I haven't made any changes to the deck. I just couldn't be bothered. I'm just going to leave it as is. So, let's get the show under the road. Best of both worlds. While investigating the appearance of various colonies along the neutral zone border. Just a quick check of Twitch to make sure I was actually streaming. Your ship is called to investigate a report from the USS Lalo of the sighting of a large cube-shaped vessel. You arrive to find the wreckage of the Lalo and a huge ball cube. Set up. Place the 3 objective cards. The Battle of War 359 location card, the Locutus of Borg enemy card, and the 4 Resistance of Futile Treachery cards. And the 12 Federation Starship allies and the 4 sleep event cards aside out of play. There they all are. They're all aside out of play. I can't put them any more aside than they already are. And then place the Borg enemy into the staging area on its standard side. So there we go. Standard. Reduce all player threat to 1. Proceed to 1B. So I'm just going to give this a shuffle. Choose to AB. Before I go to 1B, I'm going to make sure threat is reduced to 1. They're ready to go, and give this a shuffle. So you are meant to draw your hand before you do the rest of the quest stuff, so let's do it. Now, of course, I need to get the thing that makes data able to untap. So let's see where we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so yeah, team leader, not a bad start. Doesn't exhaust to commit to a mission, so that's pretty much the same. I'm happy with that. Got Deanna first go, awesome, gets extra will. Got Guinan, which is pretty cool. While she's undamaged, after your threat is raised as a result of questing unsuccessfully by an encounter or a special quest card effect, reduce your threat by 1. So she effectively blocks doom from happening, which is pretty cool. Got some phaser array on the ship, which is sweet. And Janice, yeah, this is a good hand. I'm very cool with this. I'm going to go with this. I'm not going to mulligan. So let's go back to the quest. When revealed, randomly select one hero among all heroes controlled by the players and turn it face down. Chosen hero cannot be your ship hero. That hero is now considered kidnapped by the Borg. It cannot be used, targeted, or damaged, and does not collect resources until it is rescued as instructed by card effects later in the mission. Note, if you have Jean-Luc Picard in play as a hero, he must be the one chosen to be kidnapped. So yeah, there's the cheat. Jean-Luc Picard, he is the one chosen. Otherwise it would have been random. Just for shit and giggles. Let's see. What would it have been? Where's my dice gone? There it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, would have been Jean-Luc. Hey, there you go. I feel much better about it now. All right. Yep, ready to go. Resource. No resource for Jean-Luc because he's being kidnapped by the Borg. 1, 2. And draw a card. And let's get started. Oh, yeah, pretty good. Pretty damn good start. Yeah, so I would like to get one of these guys into play as quickly as possible, but the obvious choice is team leader. So I'm going to get team leader onto data. So if you have 3 or few heroes, which I do, he doesn't need to exhaust for the mission. If you control 6 or fewer characters, he gains +2. So now he can quest, and we will get some allies out. But as long as I just get 3, I only need 3 allies in play, and it's pretty much going to be these ladies. So the ladies to the rescue is essentially what it's going to be. So I'll save that resource for later. Got nothing to spend it on anyway. And then we'll quest. So is there any point actually sending Ramil? Oh no, so last game I put team leader onto Ramil so that he wouldn't have to tap, so that he'd be ready to defend at all times. This is not as good as I thought it was. Do I need his +1? Three, 5, 9. I'm already going up against 6. Yeah, I mean, Data always has to quest, so yeah, I'm going to leave it on Data. So, questing for 3, 5, 9. I'm going to go all in. Go 10. Let's just get off to a good start. Give it a shuffle. And rocket. So Data lets me choose whether I want to use that card or not. When review, I'd put it onto your thing. I'm cool with that. I've got enough. I've got cool cards. I'm going to let that happen. Because I don't want anything nasty coming out. So 10 versus 6. Which means I win by 4. Boom. Right off the bat. It's pretty sweet. And I'm less than 30, so I ain't going to do nothing. Not bad. So, and boom. Yeah, I think I'll chill from now on. I don't want to go too fast because I get go too fast. It's a bit out of control. So resource, and I don't draw a card because of sensor jamming. So that goes. And all right, what do we got? I don't need the ship for quite a while, so let's save these for later. I don't need hyperspray for quite a while either. I basically need to get the ladies out, so I might as well just start getting. So Janice Rand will just I'll just quest for 2. I don't need her ability just yet, so she'll be at least questing for 2. Or do I wait so that I've got 3 and then get Guinan or Deanna? Most likely Deanna, right? Although I don't need to super quest. Yeah, I don't need a super quest yet. Let's just get Janice out. Let's get Janice out because she's lovely. I mean, she's cool. So let's get her out there. Yeah, let's do that. So 5, 9. I don't actually need too much. I'm going to stick with 9. I'm just going to stick with 9. Just for a second. Because I don't want to out-quest out of stage 1 too fast. Yeah, alright, so let's go with 9. So data ball cube, yep, I'll stick with that because its effect doesn't come into its threat effect doesn't come into effect unless my threat is 25 or higher. So that's fine. So it's 8. So I win by 1 and I travel to there. So that worked out alright. 1, 2. Cool. Okay, don't really need that. That's a bit of a waste. let's get yeah, let's get might as well get advanced phaser array into play while we can, and save the spirit for casting Deanna or Guinan when they come out, or Barclay. If I draw a Barclay, I'll be getting Barclay out. Sorry, ladies, I'd get Deanna out. I'll get Barclay instead of Guinan to be sure. Get that card draw. So again, don't want to go too hard. So I'll do 5. Oh, but I've got a location to get rid of now. So yeah, now I can go. Now I can start kicking butt. So I need to clear. So let's do the crew, the questing crew. 5, 9, 11. Let's do it. All right, handy. I will keep that. So it's versus 7. So we win by 4. So I clear the location. So that means I'll travel there. And travel in there means I can ready a character, which means nothing to me. So don't really care. Ready data. There you go. If it was Barclay, I would have already Barclay, and I would have then used him again. Thank you very much. But that is not to be. So boom, boom. End of the phase. Resource. Okay, that's pretty cool. Hero character. I don't need it just yet, so we'll pop it up there. Need one more for Deanna, so I'm going to save these resources, and we're going to quest. How much is 3? Excuse me. All right, so boom, boom, boom. Actually, we won't send Janice. We'll just send 3, 5, 9. Let's send 9. See what happens. So currently on 6 data. Yep, you're at 4. I'm cool with that. So 9 versus 7, win by 2. Happy to keep doing this. Build up the board state a little bit. Right. Card. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, so let's get onto Ablative Armor on the Enterprise E, and then get 1, 2, 3 to get Deanna out. And I'm pretty cool with that. I think Guinan and Q are gravy. I don't need Q just yet, unless I want to use him for like threat reduction or cards, which I don't. I'll use him. I mean, he'll still be the tool to get rid of Locutus, or at least do some significant damage to Locutus. So yeah. Wait, have I missed something? Nope, all good. Doesn't happen until stage 2. What I think is what I thought I'd missed doesn't happen until stage 2. What's going on here? Why is it not setting properly? Is it because this is on it? Yeah, weird. Questing. Data. So 5. 8, 9, 5, 8, 9. I think that's enough. 7. Actually, let's do Janice as well. 5, 6, 9, 11. Let's do 11. Just in case. I'll accept that. Thank you very much. So it's 6, 7, 8. Where are all the enemies? Where are all the Borg? Borg just don't care. I'm just not important enough. 6, 7, 8. So I win by 3. Well, that's it. I've cleared it. Alright, so it is what it is. Should have just done the 7. So 1 for there. So I win by 3. So 1 for there, which is enough to clear that. And 2 left over, which puts that to 7, which means they've cleared the stage. So let's see what happens. 1B is done. 2A, chasing after the Borg cube, you send an away team to infiltrate the Borg cube in order to both knock it out of warp and rescue your crew member. That's not very good grammar, is it? But, oh, it is what it is. 2B, the away team search for the 3 systems they need to destroy, I should say, in order to disable the cube's warp drive. However, they also discover that your crew member has been assimilated and is now the commander of the cube. When revealed, place the Locutus of Borg enemy in the 3 objective cards into the staging area. Search the encounter deck for 3 Borg drones and attach them to the 3 objectives. Then shuffle the 4 Resistance's Futile Treachery cards into the encounter deck. Cannot advance past this stage missions unless have destroyed all 3 objective cards. So now, shit got real. So let's put Locutus in play. The 3 objectives. I like to have them in order of seriousness. And let's search for some Borgs. Borg. I might as well chuck the... Oh. Get rid of all those. So they're sorted. Leave these aside. Alright. So a drone on you. Drone on you. And a drone on you. Now it's a whole different kettle of fish. 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 19 threat. Now the Borg have noticed me. Yeah, pretty harsh. Alright, so that's taken care of. So now we've got travel phase. I can ready a character or choose to exhaust to travel there. So I'm actually going to do the ready because I want to get rid of one of these drones. So I'm going to choose the one where you get to ready a character. And then I'm going to move all these up. Cool. Then, although I'm only left, the ready data would be the choice that I'm readying. So I'm less than 12, so they don't engage me, but I am going to optionally engage. Optionally engage one of these guys. Oh. Yoink. So he gets a shadow card. Alright, so what am I doing? He doesn't have to exhaust. He doesn't have to exhaust to the mission anyways. Hey, what am I exhausting him for? Like a retard. Anyway, so if that's the case, since I didn't have to exhaust him, so the thing that says, do you want to unexhaust somebody? I'm just going to unexhaust Janice, just for the lulz. Yeah, why not? Cool. So attacking. I'm going to defend with Ramil. He's defending for 4. And if your threat level is 12, add the ball to the staging area. It's not, so it goes to the discard pile, which is great. It doesn't get the whole go back in business, which is awesome. Goes back into the Steno. So easily defended, no problem, because he defended and didn't get damaged. He get reduced threat by 1. And then Data, of course, then kills him. So, boom. Only takes 4 to die. Data does 4 naturally. He gets shuffled back into the deck. This is now able to be claimed. When it gets claimed, it gets turned into an enemy with 1 defense and 2 hit points. Because I claimed it after. If I claim it now, it'll be after the attack phase, so it doesn't get an attack. But then I need to be able to kill it, and I can't because my attack phase is already gone as well. So the enemy attack phase and my attack phase are both over. So I needed to actually claim it before the attack phase. But Janice couldn't have attacked it anyway. I had nobody to attack it. So there's essentially no point grabbing it just now. So for now, it's just going to have to sit there and wait. Cool. Now I do need to remember. I'm just going to put just a thing there. No, I'm not going to do that. Just in the next quest phase, all of my Starfleet characters get -1 will. So I just need to make sure I keep remembering that. So it didn't affect this one obviously because he came out after that point, but the next one it definitely will. So no pun intended. All right. Sorry, Janice. Resource. Draw a card. Okay, now that's pretty good. Nurse Agawa, that's pretty sweet. Heal. Yeah, she's good. I'll put her aside for now. I'm not going to cast anything. I want to save up for the Q so I can smack Locutus in the face. But I need to be able to quest. So I'm going all in. I have to basically go all in. I'm not going to bother going with him because he's only 1 anyway. But yeah, everybody else. So he doesn't tap to quest, but he is questing. And then 4, 6, 9. 11, 14, 15. Yeah, so 5, 6, 10, 15. Going in for the 15. Now, Locutus is -1 to every Starfleet person. So it's 15 minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So it's actually only 11. So no change to what is there. So I know it's not enough. So let's go. Let's get a card. Data. I'll allow it because it could have been worse. So 6, 7, 12, 14, 16, 18. So I lose by 7. Oh no! Oh no! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, what a disaster! Okay, all right. Well, it is what it is. So 12, and Data loses that thing. But all is not lost. So that's questing. So I lost the quest. I did not successfully quest because of this arsehole. But that is fine. But now, because I'm at 12 and it's now the combat phase, these guys will engage. Was the engagement phase. Excuse me again. Jeez. It's all the dust. That's what it is. Alright, so Borg. They will engage. Yeah. Wait, did I get my resources? I said I was saving up for Q. I don't think I got resources. I definitely did not get resources. I didn't cast anybody, so yeah, I'm one off getting a Q. That sounds right. I could have Nurse Guard, and I really probably should have, but I didn't realize my threat was going to go up to 12. Anyway, so yeah, painful. All right, so Should I? No. Alright. Defend. This guy defended with Ramil. 2 versus 4. Shadow card. No effect. So no thing. He doesn't get damage. So his defense goes. Threat goes down by 1, which is good. And then his attack. I'm going to take him undefended on Data. No shadow effect. Data cops 2. Sorry, Data. Sorry, buddy. It is what it is. Alright. And then Data will then hit back and kill one of them. So the other one stays engaged. The other one heads off. 2 shadow cards go in the graveyard. He gets shuffled back into the deck. But at least that means that all of these guys are free. It just means I can't get them right this second. So I'm not controlling the threat. It's just if the engineer comes out, that would be bad. That would be very upsetting. Alright. Yeah. I think that's it. Cool. Threat goes up by 1. So now back to 12. Let's get these going. Resource. I will, of course, be queuing. Ah, lovely. I can get some extra questing, and yeah, so I'll be able to outquest it this time because I've got those guys are out of play now. So just now it's 6, 7, 9, 14. So I only need 14 now, and I can do 14 with Q. So let's do it. I think I might actually use, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Q. Q will do 4 points of damage to Locutus. Still alive, but that's fine. And then so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still have 6. I only have 6 characters, so I still get my bonus. So then it's time to quest. Before I quest, I will Sarek's Council, which is free. I will use that to give Data +1 will, and then reduce 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much, Sarek's Council. Very cool. And then quest. So it's 3, 4, 5. He doesn't need to tap. 3, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15. She gives somebody a bonus. So I'll give it to Data. 16, 20. 20 in total. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 13, 16, 20. Locutus is in play, so all Starfleet get -1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm down to 16. Alright. Let's reveal the top card of the encounter deck. It is a drone. Do I want that? Do I want that, or do I want to risk it? What am I currently at? 6, 7, 9, 14. So I will win by 2. But if he comes out, he will engage. Oh no, I'm on 9, so he won't engage. 6, 7, 12, 14. If he comes out, it'll be 16, so I won't win anything. I mean, if he comes out, I can just... Oh, but I've got this guy to deal with. Now, I'm going to... I don't usually do this, but I am going to risk it. I'm going to say no to that guy. I'm not going to take the chance with that dude. Oh, thank you. So here we go. Let's see what happens. God damn it, it better not be resistance is futile. And it's another Borg drone. There you go, the irony. That's pretty cool. So, all that stress for no reason. Let's put those over there. Anyway, so it does now become 16 though. So, I don't gain anything, but then I don't lose anything either. So, that's good. And it's engagement phase, so he will now engage. It means I can't grab those other ones, but oh well. What can you do? So shadow card for the first dude. Shadow card for the second dude. I can't do anything else. Q's done here. All he can for me. I've got no tricks up my sleeve in my hand, so yeah, it just is what it is. Alright, so the first guy defending with Ramil. No shadow effect, no damage, so therefore threat goes down by 1. Second guy going to take undefended. Oh, I'll lose the willpower on data because I can't take it on allies. So yeah, he's going to take that. And shadow card is. Oh, I should have done that before I did the damage, but anyway, there's no shadow effects. That's fine. And then data will kill this guy. So he gets shuffled back in. So again, I can't claim any of the objectives, which is a real bummer. Q disappears. Fresh. End of round. Resource. And draw a card. Now, it's pretty obvious that even though I want Nursagawa out, it's not going to really help data because it says after a Starfleet character you control readies during the refresh phase, heal 1 damage from that character. He doesn't refresh. Oh, he readies during the refresh phase, so he does attack stuff. So actually, it will help data. But he's already down pretty low. I want to just heal him straight up. Heal all damage from that character. So let's do advanced medicine. 1, 2, which was my original plan anyway. So I'll get rid of that damage. So he's back to normal. Yeah. I will get Nursagawa out, but just not yet. And then the one, I'll leave that left over for if there's a nasty shadow effect or something. So, let's quest it. 3, 4, 5, 9, 12, 14. Then Locutus, of course, takes it down. Oh, it's actually 15. That's it down as ability. So that's 15 minus 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 11. So yeah, it's not looking good. So data, let's see the first card. So again, it's 2 more threat. I'm gonna put my threat to 6, 7, 9, 14. So I will lose by 3. And I just don't want to get locked. I'm gonna have to risk it. I'm gonna have to discard it and just pray. Oh, you bastard. Doom 1. Damn. When revealed, reveal X cards +1. So I need to reveal 2 more encounter cards. Jeez. Encounter card number 1. Yep, that's just screwed me. Encounter number 2. Get another location. Yeah, this is not looking good. And I haven't even gotten to like the altered parts of the quest yet. So this is an indication of just how lethal this quest can be. So, well, there's no way I've made it. 6, 7, 12, 18. Wow. Lost by 7. That is just crazy. Which means this guy immediately engages. And I'm getting close to the other guys engaging as well. So let's get 2 shadow cards. The first one will go to the one that's already engaged. The second one will go to this guy. So let's get those down there. Look at that. Look at that, eh? Skill. And then, yeah, combat. He loses his +1. I hate it when that happens. So frustrating. Okay, same as before. Remil, defending. Oh my god, there's a show. Attacking enemy gains +X. Oh, it doesn't matter. He gets +X, so he gets 3 to 4. Still no problem. Don't care. So it goes down by 1. Taking undefended on data. Let's see what we've got here. There is a shadow effect. Target only gains +1, +3 if the attacking enemy is a Borg. So that would make it 5. No, I'm going to cancel that. Cancel that shadow effect. Thank you very much. Screw that. Attacking enemy gains +1, +3 if the attacking enemy is a Borg. So it would have been 5 versus his 3. And he wouldn't even have gotten 3 because he's undefended. So it would have been 5 undefended straight up. Oh, jeez. So, no, I'll just take the undefended 2. Thank you very much. And then Dana will hit back and kill that guy who had the tenacity to try to take him out. Let's shuffle back in. Alright. This is getting pretty harsh. Threat by 1. Resource. TrekLotR, helpful, but not right this second. I want to save up for Nasagawa. So yeah, not just yet. So let's quest 3, 5, 9, 11, 14, 15, -4, so 11. Data? Nope. Hell no. So whatever that is, it's still better than whatever that was. Alright. 6, 7, 12, 14, 16, 18. Holy crap. It's up by 7 again. So yeah, so changing John Luke to 5 hit points instead of 4 hit points was a big call. A very big call. I don't know. I mean, I want it to be hard, but I don't want it to be ridiculous. I mean, I'm almost at the point where the ball cube's going to shoot me. And I'm over 22, so I'm over the point where the tractor beam engage and the engineer and the tactical Borg engage. So yeah, so I don't know, putting him back down to 4 but taking away the victory condition. The Borg cube doesn't have a victory condition. That's interesting. Well, once you kill it, it's the end of the game anyway, right? So he should have a victory point. Yeah, he really should. Or it really should. I don't know. I need advice. I didn't, despite my request from last time, I don't have any more followers or anything like that, so I'm actually not convinced that people are actually watching. To be fair, I get views, but I don't know if that's because I log on and go to my channel and it starts to autoplay the last video. I'm really starting to get worried that the views are not views at all, they're just autoplays. So I don't know. If there is somebody watching, then hey, help me out. Should I put him back to 4, but remove the victory condition so he can come back to fight another day? I don't know. I'm going to keep playing as is for now. So I'm at 24. There's another Borg in play, so he will engage. Let's see what happens. It's very frustrating how it does that sometimes. It just sort of freezes. It's weird. This is +1. Oh my god, this freeze thing is so annoying. Alright, so defending with Ramil. No shadow effect. Taking undefended on data. There is a shadow effect. If your threat level is 22 or higher, add Borg Engineer to the staging area. Oh, it is 22 or higher. It's 24, so Borg Engineer gets taken to the stage area. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. 2 undefended, and data kills it. Now the problem here, the reason that upset me so much is because Borg Engineer, if Borg Engineer is in the staging area after the players have unsuccessfully quested 2 times in a row now, shuffle 1 unclaimed objective enemy card from the staging area back into the encounter deck. Preference is given to an unguarded card. Well, they're all unguarded, so that's fine. So I'll just do it in sequence 1, 2, 3. But still, that's painful. Because then you have to hope that it gets pulled out and added to the staging area, which is good because it means nothing bad's getting added. But then if it comes out as a shadow card, it goes to the discard pile. You're not going to get it. It's just a nightmare. So there we go. 25. Resource. Draw. I was hoping for another heal card, but for the moment I'm just going to have to do Nursagawa. Because her ability is a response, doesn't have to be an action, so I still get the 2 willpower at the very least, so that's helpful. And it would be good for one of these guys to have the environmental suit, but they can't attack. What am I doing? Why am I not optionally engaged in the Borg torpedo? Because I'm questing, that's why. I'm questing with the ship. I need the 4 questing, otherwise I've failed by a heap. That's what it was. I knew it was something. I knew it wasn't an idiot. Man. This is tough. 3, 5, 9, 11, 14, 15, 17, minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 17 minus 5 is 1. So I've made a net gain of 1. Data. No. You know what? I'm just going to take the risk. Alright, here we go. Assault. So, assault is, when revealed, each player raises their threat by 1 for each character they control that is not committed. So that's only 1 from you. So, that worked out. It's good. Better than adding 3 to the thing. So, here we go. 6, 7, 12, 14, 16, 18. Means I missed by 6. Which Means the ball cube will engage me this turn. 32, right. So, engagement. Ball cube will engage, but doesn't leave the staging area. The Borg engineer will engage. But before she does, before we even worry about that, her ability will kick in. I've quested unsuccessfully. So one of these now gets shuffled back into the encounter deck. So it only happens the once, which is, beneficial, I suppose. But either way, still play anyway. Alright, engagement. So the Borg ship is engaging me, so it gets a shadow card, and then these two guys get a shadow card. Should actually be, that card should go to that person, that card should go to that person. Cool. Alright, so the ship first. I can't defend because I tapped to quest, so it just automatically is undefended on my ship. The defending character does not count as defense, which it doesn't anyway because it's undefended, so that's fine. So it's taken straight up, it's just taken 9 points of damage. Just absolutely slapped the crap out of it. Absolutely hammered it. Even with a +4 hit points, it's still down to 10. That's just madness. So that's that taken care of. And then this guy's Ramil. Ramil. So 2 versus 4. There is a shadow effect. Attacker only engage +X equals number of players in the game. So that's 1. So it's 3 versus 4. Nothing. So threat goes down by 1. This guy undefended on Ramil this time. Let's see what happens. Oh. Grows 12 high, add to the staging area. It is 12 high, so it goes to the staging area. But it is only 2 undefended, which is good. Data loses his +1. Well, and he's going to hit back, so it takes 5 to kill her, which he can't do. He can only do 4, so he kills the Borg drone. Which gets shuffled back into the encounter deck. Yeah, not looking good. Another team leader, pointless. Don't know what more can be done here. I need the Enterprisee to quest, otherwise my threat just goes out of control. Oh, because he refreshed, he heals 1, and because he refreshed, he heals 1. So. And he heals 1. I did make a decision that it still counts as a character, so all the healing and stuff, it all makes. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. It's just gonna happen. Same for the normal ships that happen in the actual game and stuff. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but it's stiff shit. Otherwise, they shouldn't be counted as other things either. So otherwise, it just gets too confusing. So characters, they are classed as a character, so therefore they get the same thing as everybody else. So yeah, do I engage Locutus and kill him off? I can. I think I should. I think I should engage Locutus, have one of these ladies die. Sorry, ladies. And then kill him, so I can just get him out of the staging area. He's killing me. 5 threat. -1 will. It's just madness. I'm just gonna have to. So 3, 5, 9. Ugh. 3, 5, 9. Who's gonna die? It's gonna be Janice, isn't it? So she's gonna stay untapped. 9, 14. Obviously, it's only third. No. Let's do it again. 2, 5, 9, 10, 13, 15. So 15 minus 1, 2, 3, 4 is 11. Yep, I'm cool with that. Salt, because it's only 1, 2. So I'm still less than 35. Oh, no, I'm not, because I'm about to lose. Oh, man. I don't even have to optionally engage. Jean-Luc Locutus will engage me. Nah, that's the end. Ship attacks. Does 9. So that puts it to 17. The Borg attacks. The torpedo attacks. Does 6. There you go. So that's enough to kill it anyway. Locutus attacks. That's the end of the game. Wow, brutal. All right, so the biggest change, the absolute 100% biggest change was that really affected me was the Locutus 5 hit points instead of 4 hit points. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. The rest of it makes sense still. I'm still cool with it. I'm just gonna leave it. But that one really is quite brutal. I think the argument for putting it back to 4. I mean, yes, it does mean that Q can just kill him instantly, right? But that's what Gandalf's all about. The Gandalf comes out, kills something, you're like, yeah, Gandalf to the rescue. And obviously would lose the victory condition as well. And the other thing to that is you're not guaranteed to get a Gandalf or a Q, right? I mean, you're not guaranteed to get a Q. The Qs could come out. You could not get your Q for ages. So yeah, I think that is it's just too brutal of a change. I'm going to put it back. He's just too lethal. And he's really not that lethal in the movie, in the episode, when you think about it. I don't know what I'm turning my Mac on for. I just need to turn my Mac on to, yeah. So I'm going to end it there. That's the end. I mean, that's the end. I mean, I've basically just been annihilated, which makes sense because that's what this quest is meant to do. So I'll just make that one change back, and then run through it again. Keep the other changes. Just make that one change, and then come back with a vengeance. We'll see how we go. Everything else that went bad, I was cool with it. Makes sense that it went bad. So we'll see how it goes. Cool. All right. Thanks for watching. And as always, take care of yourself. And hey, if you are actually watching, please throw me a like or a follow or whatever it is that they call it on Twitch. Follow. Throw me a comment. Just let me know that you're watching. Appreciate it.